June 2025 is set to be a really expensive month for LEGO fans, especially LEGO Harry Potter collectors. From really expensive sets like Hogwarts the Main Tower to cheaper ones like that small um, little Forks buildable that is kind of really ugly but kind of really cute, like the Hedwig they've done before. But this time we're going to take a look at Privet Drive Aunt Marge's Visit, which, as the title suggests, is LEGO's latest attempt at creating a playset based around the home of Harry Potter. A very ordinary house filled with ordinary people that lack imagination. So, Privet Drive Aunt Marge's Visit is set to number 76451 and it's priced at $79.99 in the UK, and that's for 639 pieces. And the price per brick works out about 7.98p, so about 8p a piece, which puts it in the more reasonable price bracket, I imagine, for people that care about piece price per piece. For me, I'm not so much bothered by that. I definitely think it depends on how the thing looks on a shelf. Um, yeah, I some sets look really bad, and you think, where did all that money go? I'm looking at the drawing platform, even though I'm probably going to buy it when it's on offer somewhere. But still, it feels like a lot of money for not a lot. Whereas I think this time you're getting quite a big build, and we'll go and talk about more about that in a second. It's for ages 8 and up, so on the younger side for a Hogwarts for a Harry Potter set, but not so childish. Um, yeah, and it comes with 5 minifigures, and I think they look really good. And of course, you get Marge, but you also get the inflatable Marge, which I think is hilarious. I think this is the first time Lego have done this, and I believe it's reusing a piece from a Minion set, which makes a lot of sense. But I just think it's a great inclusion, and I also like that they also include a non-inflated Marge, as well as Dudley, Aunt Petunia, Uncle Vernon, and of course another Harry Potter. I mean, I've only got like 8 sets now, as I've only just recently got back into Lego, and I have a Harry Potter army building. Um, you also get Hedwig, which is adorable. I have loads of her too. And you also get Ripper, the dog, who, if you've read the books, Harry is scared of because it chased him up a tree once and used to bite his ankles. And the thing is that she trained this dog to do that. So poor Harry. Really, I think this woman deserves to be inflated. The pictures here give a great showcase of what the set is going to look like. And I'm really happy to see that it is an enclosed set. Obviously, you can display it or play with it open, with number 4 and the back of number 4 being side by side to give you access to the interior. And there are lots of little bits of the interior, but you can also close it, and I think that'll look really nice, just as part of a Lego display, or especially Harry Potter on. And I'm sure people that build Lego cities and everything will have a way to make this fit in a modular set. I'm really excited to see the conservatory. I think that's a great little addition and very screen accurate to the movie. I also like the reference of the bars on the window, even though I don't think they were there during the third film. But I think they were in the books. I'm not 100% sure. I think this is a really nice build. I think Privet Drive looks great. I think it looks really similar to the movie. And there's loads of little references, like with all the letters in the door. I think that's cute. That's a reference for the Philosopher's Stone. And I like the little Privet Drive sign. And it's kind of funny seeing this. This will probably be the last time we see a Privet Drive for a while. I don't think it's a set that Lego makes very often. But also, if the leaks of the set build for the new series or anything to go by, Privet Drive is getting a total new design. So this might be the final time we get a Lego set of the movie Privet Drive, and I definitely think it's worth buying just for that. And I think it's going to look really good. I've seen the studio built one up at the studio tour, and I think this does a really good job of portraying that, whilst not sacrificing playability for obviously children. And I really like the clear piece used so you can have Aunt Marge floating away. I definitely think that's how I'm going to display it on my shelf. I need to buy more shelves, but yeah, I think it looks really good. In this picture, we can get a little closer look at the interiors for the set. There's quite a few. I think they made a really good use of the space, considering it's two halves and then you can put it together. You can see a little bathroom, um, which is great. Always love a Lego built toilet. Harry's bedroom, which I think is a little bit too decorated, but I do believe in the book he has a Gryffindor banner up. I don't remember it in the movie. We didn't really spend much time in his room. You've obviously got the kitchen, where Harry inflates Aunt Marge, a little living room, and then Dudley's bedroom, which I think is a nice little inclusion. And he seems to have a nice 90s computer. And as you can see, there's also the cupboard under the stairs. If you want to recreate a Philosopher's Stone picture, very depressing. I mean, and Lego tries to move away from like darker things, but this is a dark little Easter egg, really. The poor kid grew up in a cupboard. I mean, yes, but you can have it in all its Lego glory. And it looks to be able to fit the Harry minifigure, which is nice. And a fun little inclusion. I think it looks really nice. I'll probably display the set closed and whole, but I like the option there. And obviously, for playability for children, it's perfect. I don't think there was much more they could do with the interior space, and there was nothing else I think they needed to do. So yeah, really good job. This obviously isn't Lego's first time making Privet Drive. As like most things in the Harry Potter range, they've rebooted, remade, changed over the years. Although Privet Drives had two main things in the past, starting all the way back in 2002, only the second year of the Harry Potter Lego range. And you can see a little low res image. I'm sorry, it's the best I could find of the house, and I'm guessing it's Privet Drive, kinda. It's very of the 2001, 2002 set range, including the little yellow figures. I think it's something really nostalgic about seeing them yellow. That's kind of cute about it. I don't know. I kind of like it, and it also comes with a really nice little Ford Anglia car. I think it does a really good job and looks like quite a fun playset. Then, after Harry Potter came back in 2018, it took until 2020 for them to remake that set. And it is a direct remake as it's Escape from Privet Drive, based around the second movie, The Chamber of Secrets. And again, you got a brick built car, a little Dobby minifigure, and the whole front of the house. I think this one looks a lot better and quite movie accurate. I think it's a really nice set. Um, Certainly nothing compared to the one coming up in June, but I think it does a good job. I'm glad they got rid of the car. I'm sure that was part of like the thing. I'm glad that we're going for Aunt Marge's visit and basing it around the third movie instead of the second. It's a little unique, and I also like that we're getting a full house and not just this facade that you got back then. Have any of you got any of the original two? I'm sure I had the original 2002 one when I was younger. I had all sorts of sets. Obviously, I was only like 3, so I would have got them later on. So I might just be imagining it, or I might have built my own sort of version. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this was it. Nothing quite like the June one. And there you have it. That was Privet Drive Aunt Marge's visit. And I've got to be honest, I'm really excited. This will be a early purchase for me. I'm probably going to wait on the tower for a couple of months, mostly to save up for that expensive upfront cost. But I'm definitely going to buy this one. I think it's going to look really good on display, and I've never, had a Privet Drive in my adult collector life. Although I'm very new to it all. I picked up today the not Gryffindor, sorry, Slytherin banner set at my local Waterstones. They happen to have one hidden in the back of a dusty shelf, which I think is really cute. And that's something different because all the sets I've got so far are obviously the new modular Hogwarts and a few of the little builds like Hagrid's motorcycle, that really ugly Hedwig, and the Ford Anglia. So I'm excited to get a medium-sized Lego thing. Yeah, I think it would settle for medium. It's not quite as big as the Great Hall of the Tower, but it isn't as small as Hagrid's motorcycle. Though I think the piece count is about the same, but this one's more costly. But I think it will look nicer. So yeah, what do you think? Will you be getting it? Or are you going to skip this one out? And have you got one of the old ones? I think the 2021 is pretty nice. And the 2002 one is nostalgic as hell, right? Yeah, I will be back soon. I'm going to talk about the Monster Book of Monsters, probably my most hyped one of this range or this like release schedule. Yeah, thanks for watching. And I'm sorry if this was really awkward. I'm still getting sort of used to doing this. So thank you. Bye.